Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully, coming to you once again with an early rising crypto update. This story brought to us by CCN. Bitcoin was up 4.88%. Right now, trading at $7,371. And this is a follow-up story to the last story. And as I said, in my opinion, we could be looking at a bull run coming, just from the little bit of specs and the amount of positive media coverage that's being put into Bitcoin. And I'm gonna be showing some of those today. Not just Bitcoin, a couple of other coins. So the market period, I can see the news and the amount of attention it's getting being put more in a positive light. So with this story, it's entitled "Investors Bank Goldman Sachs Entering Crypto Will Lead to Bitcoin Price Surge." Let's see. It goes on to say that John Motanis, a co-founder of Bitcoin Foundation and executive at Visa, stated that the entrance of major banks and financial institutes like Goldman Sachs will lead to an increase in the liquidity of Bitcoin and ultimately the Bitcoin price. I think it's fabulous that they're getting into it because it brings in new liquidity. They're going to develop futures markets, options markets. I even think you're going to start to see an interest rates market around Bitcoin. We're used to hearing things about LIBOR, the index for Bitcoin's interest rates, and BIBOR, said Matanis. When will banks enter? The cryptocurrency market is extremely volatile, both on the upside and downside. One of the primary reasons behind the extreme volatility of the market is the lack of liquidity. The daily trading volume of Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies has substantially declined since a major correction occurred in January, along with the Bitcoin price. A significant drop in the daily volume of Bitcoin has allowed whales and institutional investors in the futures market to manipulate the market, which is one of the reasons as to why the market has demonstrated correlated price movements over the past few months. Recently, the Chicago Board Options Exchange has proposed to the U.S. Secretary's Exchange Commission, the SEC, to allow Bitcoin exchange traded funds, or ETFs, on U.S. stock markets like NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. The entrance of large financial institutions like Goldman Sachs will lead to more institutional and retail traders entering the cryptocurrency space. As of current, the demand from institutional investors in the U.S. is relatively high, but actual capital coming into the cryptocurrency markets from the public financial industry is almost non-existent. That is key. That is important. I'm telling y'all haven't seen anything yet. The $20,000 run was nothing compared to the what the future holds for Bitcoin and the prices and the price levels that we can see. In Japan, however, institutional investors are investing large sums of money in cryptocurrencies through trading platforms that specifically address retail traders. Matanis further emphasized that to the skeptics that have described Bitcoin as a bubble, Bitcoin is not a bubble but a pin that will pop the global financial bubble. He stated that equity markets and bond markets are the multi-trillion-dollar bubbles that would inevitably burst in the middle term. To the people who says Bitcoin is a bubble, I would say Bitcoin is the pin that's going to pop the bubble. The bubble is the insane bond markets and the fake equity markets that are propped up by the central banks. Those are the bubbles, Montana said. Wow. It is uncertain though when major financial institutions will be ready to enter the market. And I keep telling people it's timing. You can timing is the biggest thing in this. You can, look at an asset and figure out, lines of support, resistance, where it might jump, where it might drop, but timing is the biggest thing because you can never actually really time it. It is uncertain. Okay, I said, did I read that part? Yep. No, I didn't. Okay, it is uncertain though when major financial institutions will be ready to enter the market. Critically, the cryptocurrency market's image over the past few months have been portrayed as a gambling ecosystem, especially by the mainstream media in South Korea. If the market recovers in the short term and cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin rebound to their all-time highs, banks will prepare to address the growing demand towards the market. Bear cycle. In a bear cycle or a slump, financial institutions will not be hurrying to enter the market unless they want to establish themselves at the forefront of cryptocurrency development prior to their competitors. That's key right there. That's, to me, would be a smart move, which I guarantee a lot of them are actually going to do if they have not already. means getting in right now while the market's down and it's bad and everyone's talking shit about it. Getting in now versus when it goes back up. You know, I got a lot of people like, oh well, I'm gonna wait till it comes back before I start investing. And so you're gonna wait till the prices get higher before you start buying, I guess. I don't get it. I would take at least a few months to see major banks enter the space, but when they do, the cryptocurrency market will be equipped with significant liquidity and public investment vehicles. So, family, that was one of a couple more videos that I will be bringing today, just showing you the positive side of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency media. So, until the next video, this is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I am out of here.